Hello guys, I am Arvind and this is continuation video of Numpy and it is part 17. So guys, we are discussing Numpy operations. So in this lecture we are going to discuss arange function. So let's go ahead and we'll discuss this arange function. So the arange function is an inbuilt NumPy function that returns an array with evenly spaced elements as per the interval. So now guys, let's go ahead and we'll discuss the syntax of this function. So there are four parameters in this arange function: start, stop, step and dtype. So guys, let's go ahead and we'll discuss these parameters one by one. So guys, the first parameter is start, and start is the number that defines the first value in the array, and this number can be integer or decimal, and by default start is 0 and it is optional parameter. Now moving on to the next parameter, and that is stop. So stop is the number that defines the end of the array and is not included in the array. Now moving on to next parameter, and that is step. So the step is the number that defines the spacing between each two consecutive values in the array, and default step size is 1 and it is also an optional parameter. Now moving on to the last parameter of this function, and that is dtype. So basically the dtype is the type of the elements of the output array and defaults to none, and it is also an optional parameter. So guys, we can say that the first three parameters determine the range of the values, while the fourth specifies the type of elements. So guys, let me open up the Jupyter notebook and I will show you the working of this arange function over there. So guys, first of all we have to import NumPy. So I have imported NumPy as np, and now we are ready to apply arange function. So guys, let's see a first example of how to use NumPy arange function. So let's do this. So guys, if I run this script, it will give you 147. So in this example, start is 1. Therefore the first element of the array is 1. So second value is 1 plus 3, 4, because the step size is 3. And the third value in the array is 4 plus 3, which is equals to 7. So following this pattern, the next value would be 10, 7 plus 3. But counting must be ended before stop is reached, so this one is not included. So that's why we got 1, 4 and 7. And guys, we can pass start, stop and step as positional arguments. So let's do this. So now if I run this script, it will give you the same output. So these are the positional arguments. And now guys, we are providing only two arguments, start and stop. And as we know that default step size is 1. So let's do this. So I am removing it from here. And now if I run this script, it will give you the array from 1 to 9, because it starts from 1 and end just before the 10. So that's why it is printing 1 to 9. And again we can write this with the positional arguments start and stop. So let's remove 3 from here, and if I run this script, it will give you the same output. So guys, I hope it is clear to you. So guys, what would happen if we provide only one argument to this arange function? So guys, we have to provide at least one argument to this arange function, and to be more precise, we have to provide stop. So guys, let's do this. So guys, now if I run this script, it will give you an array from 0 to 9, and in this case the array starts at 0 and ends before the value of stop is reached, so that is 10, and the default value of step size is 1. But if we try to explicitly provide a stop without a start, then we will get a type error. So let's use the stop, and now if I run this script, we will get a type error. And we got the error because arange does not allow you to explicitly avoid the first argument that corresponds to start. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Just in case you liked it, do not forget to like and subscribe. I will see you then in the next video.